Welcome back, everybody. My name is Xexor. Thank you for joining me. This is my Let's Play of Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. This is part number 21. In episode 2 is where we are now. The last part, we traveled to Spain, to Catalonia. And we're at this castel. We had basically been outside, and this gentleman here, Ramon, was shooting at us. Nico distracted him temporarily with a helmet and a mop. So he was shooting at that. George then made his way over to an apple tree where a goat was. After losing a couple of items on George to the goat ate them. George was we were able to finally get George to distract the goat enough to grab. We were by a car also, like a rusted car. We grabbed a mirror from the car and used the mirror to reflect the sun into Ramon's eyes. As Ramon couldn't see, then George got closer. Chatted briefly, and then Marquez's daughter brought us in to see Marquez, and we had a little conversation. And I've now put the La Maledicció on the mantelpiece right here. So now we're trying to figure out, I think it's like where it's supposed to go or something like that, so we can continue on. So
La Maledicció. Back in its rightful place. But what were the clues? The painting held all the answers. The Tower of Saints had led us to the Castel. I wondered where the other clues would take us.
Building, okay.
Inside the ring was a castle gate. I had no idea what it signified. Within the ring, there were a number of houses. It was a village or a small town. Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. There was a tower within the ring. Maybe it indicated a place? A large Ouroboros dominated the center of the painting. Before he was killed, Simeon had said that the tree inside the Ouroboros represented hidden Gnostic knowledge. And here it was, a whole new image inside the snake. Hobbes had uncovered it, but now he was dead. A symbol was cut into the man's forehead. Simeon had claimed that it was the sign of the Tabula Veritatis.
That'd be the T and the V right there, I think.
A scarred face stared back at me from within the Ouroboros. Hobbes must have uncovered the image when he was restoring the painting. But what did it mean? And what was its link to the Tabula Veritatis?
Xexor, I know what the scarred face mean. Oh yeah, what does it mean? It means that it's creepy and it keeps staring at me no matter where I move my eyes. It's freaking me out. Well, don't look at it then. I don't know what to tell you.
The figure of the young man was just like the one on the front of the fireplace. It couldn't be a coincidence. The youthful figure held a glowing blue orb in his hand.
Okay.
The bearded figure was similar to the one on the fireplace in the hall. I wondered if there was a connection. The orb in the old man's hand glowed with a green light.
Okay.
It was a tower of tormented souls. They looked like the damned. It was a castle of saints, Castel de Saints, in Catalonia.
Okay.
It was the figure of a priest, but with a dog's head. The figure was pointing up at a ring above him. The priest appeared to have a padlock through his mouth. He was pointing down to the ring below him.
So we tie this building here, and then this. So I'm not sure. I wonder if that means we go to another town after that. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's light it on fire. Can't remember. Hang on. Stop. Alright, let me look at this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so compare these.
That would be pointless.
Yeah, so okay.
I needed a better idea.
No, okay.
That was almost a great...
Almost. I tried some different parts of the painting. Nope.
Nope.
I don't even know if that's supposed to go on some part of the painting either, so... Xexor, when are the guns gonna show up and shoot you? How about never? How about never?
The plinths looked like they could be rotated.
Okay.
The plinths looked like...
I don't know how I would rotate them. I click on them and they say they can be rotated, not...
The plinth...
I'm not like right-clicking, I'm left-clicking, and it's saying that, so... Alright, let's talk to Marquez, I guess.
Senor Marquez?
Mr. Stobbart?
If we're going to find the tabula...
Yes?
Then you will have to help.
Of course.
I mean, by being totally honest with us.
When have I not been honest?
So, Eva is your daughter?
She was a gift from God, late in my life. One day she will find room for Gnosticism in her heart. I am sure of it.
What happened back in Paris? We thought you were dead.
A man came to the apartment looking for Miss Collard. He mentioned a stolen painting owned by a Russian. Obviously, I informed him that I was the true owner.
Obviously.
Next thing I knew, this thug had me pinned to a chair and was threatening to shoot me. So I told him of the Castel, and while he telephoned his boss, I hit him with the little China dog.
Guess he didn't know you were the pugnacious type.
George, because the dog's a pug and it's pugnacious. Okay.
Why is the Tabula Veritatis so important to the Gnostics?
It is an object of immense power. My ancestors kept it safe for hundreds of years. They brought it to Catalonia as exiles long ago. In any generation, only one Gnostic knows its exact location. My father, Xavier, was the last of these. He knew dark forces were gathering, but I was too young to learn the secret. So he commissioned La Maledicció, embedding clues to the location of the tabula within the painting.
So, you're the good guys?
Good and evil are meaningless terms. We strive simply to maintain balance and keep the tabula from those who seek to exploit it for their own ends.
But what is the tabula? What does it do?
I do not know. I know only that in the wrong hands it would be catastrophic for mankind.
When were you last here, Signor?
Not since that day when my father was killed.
So why did the painting bring us here?
As I said, because only here in this room will its clues become clear.
All right.
Tell me about the painting.
When I was a child, I would stand here for hours just staring at it. Who was the mysterious painter, El Serp, the Serpent? And what did it mean, La Maledicció, the curse? I asked my father, but he just told me to be patient. He said that one day I would know everything.
Okay, Marquez, we'll figure it out.
Senor, can you decipher any of the painting?
The Tower of Saints, of course. I knew it was a castell. And the saints themselves are Gnostic. You see the woman in red?
The one you marked in the photo?
She is Mary Magdalene. We revere her as Christ's greatest disciple. The rest, I don't know.
The symbol on the face, it is obviously the tabula.
But the elements around it, I don't know.
I think this is yours.
My medallion. Where did you find it?
It was left in Nico's neighbor's apartment. Do you want it back?
No, you keep it for now. It has a meaning, a purpose. Perhaps you can find out what.
Sure. Just let me know if you ever want it back.
Okay.
Take a look at this sketch.
It is the face in La Maledicció.
It was drawn by the man who restored the painting.
Then he knew of the Tabula Veritatis. What other secrets did he uncover?
I don't know, but he's dead now.
Just as well. The fewer that know the secrets of La Maledicció, the better.
Okay.
So this is you with your mother and father?
Indeed. Taken in this very building many years ago.
Okay, let me...
You shall get back to it.
I'm going to look at the photo. Maybe because it's taken in
The
this room.
photo
Maybe
was of the
there's-
Marquez family.
Yeah, see, these can be rotated. So this needs to face out and this needs to face this way.
On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues. Finally, La Maledicció was back in its right.
Okay.
The medallion Marquez's father wore looked identical to the one I found in Paris. It was strange that Marquez didn't want it back.
That is kind of weird. They didn't want back yet. But...
It was Marquez's mother. The young Marquez had no idea of the fate that was soon to befall his family. On the fireplace behind...
Yeah, two identical statues that go up here, and I don't know.
Marquez said that the painting contained clues only a Gnostic could solve. But when it was back in this room, all would become clear. The plinths looked like...
Yep, okay. I don't have any statues or anything, so I'm not sure.
That was...
I was just gonna set that there. Apparently, that's not what I wanted. See,
On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues.
you see, and they could be rotated according to the plinths, or was observation of the plinths here. So, okay, things can all be solved in the room. So let's look around the room now, I guess, more.
The carved trees bore a remarkable resemblance to the ones in Simeon's notes.
So let's look at Simeon's notes.
I wondered if the notes could help decrypt La Maledicció.
And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor, clad in blue, in blue, the perfecti, take the form of the spiritual. So here we need blue on the right, green on the left, and red in the center. And look towards the rising sun, towards the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure.
The first passage read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual, and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life." I wondered what it all meant.
Okay.
The second passage read, "And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure." Knowledge is blue and life is green. Well, that was good to know. I wondered what color was the light of man.
Because that's the last one, yeah. Well, blue and green together would make... maybe. Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the Tabula Veritatis. And these were the accused's last words.
The third passage read, "Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the Tabula Veritatis." And these were the accused's last words. Interesting. There was more about light, and somehow the Tabula Veritatis had a connection. Simeon would have known what it all meant, but unfortunately, Simeon was dead. The note was written in Latin from the vice prefect of the Vatican Archive. It said that the attached scan contained the only information the Vatican had on the Tabula Veritatis.
Okay.
The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text. The large figures looked just like the carvings on the Castel fireplace.
Right, these here, yeah. Okay, let's... We run the clues by Marquez now.
Senor Marquez? Eva isn't a Gnostic?
As a child, she was shown the truth that is Gnosticism, but she has not chosen its path.
So, you're the good guys?
Good and evil are meaningless terms. We strive
Okay.
and keep the time.
So that's the same.
Nico and I are risking our lives for you. You really can't tell us any more?
Truly, I do not know.
Are you sure you don't want your medallion back?
I am sure. I know you will find a use for it.
So, the only red was in the center. That's not going to be... Alright, let's see what else we have.
You shall get back to it.
Excuse me. Bookcase?
The bookcase held an assortment of ancient books. There was nothing to help me.
Okay.
It was a shield on which heraldic symbols had been painted. The scroll under the shield read El Pont de Suert. The scroll below the shield read Tremp. The scroll beneath the shield read Figueres.
Okay.
There was a crate of brandy amongst all the mess. An empty crate of fine brandy. It was a collection of what could only be described as stuff.
Okay, so this is green, so I want that for sure.
There was a piece of stone on the ground. It looked like a discarded statue.
Okay. So now I need a blue one. More shields. Another bookcase.
The bookcase held an assortment of ancient books.
Well, whoopity freaking do! We're well to do. We have ancient books. Whoopity. Okay, so. So is there a blue statue over this way, maybe? No. Alright, well, let's go back to the mantelpiece. Actually, hang on. Let me. What did this show again? This was. Whoops.
The church clearly had a long.
The right side is the blues, left side is green. So I wanted this on the left side. Hang on. Okay, let's go. Whoops. Nope, stop. Mantelpiece, there we go.
The Maledicció, back in its rightful place. But what?
Okay, so we need a green statue there. We need a blue statue. Alright, whoops.
The plinths looked like...
Oops. Now it's like out, not the wrong way. I went too far. Crap. There we go. So we need a blue statue from somewhere. Maybe he knows where he's seen one?
Senor Marquez?
Nope.
We must hurry up and figure this out.
I know. I'm trying, but... Something in here maybe is blue? Broken green statue. Okay. This way? No, not really. Rubble? Man, my allergies.
There were spent bullet casings lying amongst the rubble. What exactly happened here?
My guess is maybe into this room then, but let's... Whoops, was corridor?
It looked like this part of the castell had taken some damage. The end of the passage was blocked off with rubble.
It might be it for here. Okay, let's go in here.
The door was locked. That wouldn't work.
Nope. Okay. Okay, well, that's going to be time for this part. So I didn't get tons done, but sometimes with analyzing clues and stuff takes a little bit longer. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been my Let's Play of Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. This has been part number 21. My name is Xexor. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Let people know I'm doing the series. In the next part, I will see about maybe if there's some way of getting in the door. Maybe I can talk to Marquez and he has a key or something. We can look in here for the blue statuette. Anyway, and see if we can figure out how we can get the other statue, and then we can rotate them both in the direction they need to be, and then something I'm hoping will happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Till then, peace.